so much about being outdoors that's good for our health. You don't need a fancy gym. You don't need equipment. You got bleachers. And you got the amazing Leslie Spicer to show us what we can be doing maybe when the kids are at the park or running around or doing whatever. We're going to actually get busy as moms. What are you going to show us, Les?
Awesome. So while your kids are playing on the diamond or at the park, you can also be getting your workout in as well. So I'm going to take you through a little circuit here that all you need is the bleachers and yourself. You don't need any equipment like Mark said, okay? All right, so we're going to set ourselves up about, I would say, take a step, and that's kind of how far away you want to be, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to have our chest up nice and high here. We're going to take a step forward, bring that top foot onto the bench, and you're just going to lean forward until you feel a nice stretch on that opposite leg, and then you're going to push back.
That does feel good.
So it's an exercise and a stretch. It's one of those two-in-one things. And then you're going to switch, keeping the chest up nice and high, and come back. Okay? So you're just going to alternate back and forth. And for your first workout, what I always recommend is just go until you feel you've had enough. That's going to be your benchmark. And then every week, we're just going to increase a couple repetitions. And you know what? Some weeks you won't, and that's fine too. It's just, depends kind of how you're feeling. The most important thing here is really listening to how your body is feeling. So whether you're working out or stretching or whatever you're doing, okay?
And of course, remember, you've been sitting sedentary behind that computer, behind that Zoom screen. Don't get out and go 360 miles an hour and then not do anything for 3 weeks.
Right.
This is something just on your walk that you can stop with the kids and do.
Yeah,
So
I would even say, you know what, just have a goal of 5 to 10 for your first one, and then just see how you feel. If in 2 days you're super sore, then you need to know you need to back off. If you're fine, then that's kind of your starting point.
Great. What's next?
Okay. All right. So let's move on to upper body now. So we're going to do some push-ups. Okay. Everybody's favorite here, especially for women, right? Our upper bodies are usually the weakest here. So, okay, our back is flat here. All right, ladies. We're going to push the elbows out to the side, go nice and slow down, and then push back up. Okay. So nice and slow. So the slower you go, the better. Okay. You're getting a lot of time under tension, actually working the muscles. Okay. And the key here too. Look at Mark. Look at her form. Nice and straight. She's in that plank position. Claire, you're just going to push your bum down just a little bit.
And supposing, so for me, who has an injury,
right.
what could I do instead?
So that's a little bit too much on your shoulders, or?
It would be fine, but because I have an injury, what would you suggest I do instead?
Okay, you could always drop down to your knees. So if you have a towel, or you just want to go on your, on your pants here.
So then you're not coming as far
Right.
down.
It's a lot less body weight that you're pushing.
Yeah.
Right? And you don't have to go as far down, right? Like, you know what? This might be your range right now.
Love it.
Yeah, no, that's great. Okay, that's
Right.
good. Yeah, that felt good. Because then you
Okay.
feel like you're still doing something, right?
Exactly. Okay, so
What's next?
let's move on to our triceps here. So we're gonna sit on the bench here to start. Okay, our fingers are away. Okay, our palms of our hands are nice and tight into our hips. We're gonna step forward just a little bit so our bum is off the bench, and elbows go back towards your back, as far down as you can get, and then push up. Again, the range is gonna differ, right? If you can just go here and back up, that's fine. If you have a little bit more range, a little bit more flexibility in your shoulders, you can go down a little further and up.
And you feel it. Yeah. You absolutely feel it.
Right.
Without question.
Right.
Fantastic.
Okay, last one here. Let's go and do a little bit more cardio. So we're gonna do our high plank jacks. Okay, so there's a couple different variations here. I know sometimes with women, when I train them, the jumping thing does not work, whether you have knee issues or pelvic floor issues. So there's two different options, so you choose what's best for you. So you're gonna start into your high plank, again, keeping your shoulders back, back flat, and you're just gonna do jacks, okay? Nice and slow, in and out, okay? Now, if that's too much, if you can't jump, from this position, foot out, foot in, opposite, and back in. Okay, and just keep going side to side. Okay? And then I would say again, the first time out, maybe do 1 or 2 circuits and that's it. See how you feel. If you feel you can push yourself a little bit more the next time, do your 3 rounds. And then next week, start increasing your repetitions.
You know what I love about this? We're out in the beautiful weather, we're close to home, we're utilizing the beautiful surroundings that we have, and I gotta tell you, you get your heart rate up, you can feel those muscles, and it did cost us a penny. Self-care made simple. This is your Wellness Good Habit.